Alright, today we are going to be looking at Sonic the Hedgehog, first issue. I heard a lot about this series, and I guess I gotta start at the beginning. This series is the Archie Sonic, and let's just say when I heard this Sonic comic as a kid, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I got a recent issue at the time, and I was really mad because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. The Archie Sonic gets so weird and ridiculous that there are some decisions that I didn't like a lot as a kid. I I'm interested now. When I'm more open minded as an adult, I'm open to see it. However, the biggest difference, the reason why I didn't like this, we're talking about the comics I read. I haven't, of course, I didn't read any of this because I did not grow up in the '90s. I'm a 2000s kid, just to let you know. So, and I heard this series is really ridiculous. I hear a lot of stories about them. Like, you know what? I might as well give it a read because I like comics and I love Sonic. So, win-win. Yeah, I did not like these weird new characters they added that didn't feel like Sonic characters. A lot of people seem to be in my boat. These characters didn't really like some of these characters that much. But I'm gonna say if I start from the beginning, maybe I'll like them. But we'll see. This is I think this issue came out late '92. Anyway, apparently what I know with this franchise, I'm gonna learn a little bit. I know a little bit about it, so I can tell you a little bit about it. It's from the Archie comic company, who does the Archie comics, obviously. And this is all I don't know who created some of these new characters or designs because this predates the Sad AM show, which a lot of these characters come from, and these early comics aren't are very different from what a lot of people know of this series. That being it being over dramatic and melodramatic, soap opera stuff, which I actually can't wait to get into. That that sounds interesting. This early stuff may not be that interesting because it's gonna be just more Looney Tunes style, duck tail stock. Even those old Disney and Warner Brothers comics based off their cartoon shows. Not cartoon, they're shorts because they didn't have shows back in that day. You know what I mean. I've gone on long enough. Here's the cover. We do see some enemies from the game. That's including this one, which isn't even in the which was scrapped Sonic 1. Bad Nick there. I actually really don't like this Eggman design at all, or Robotnik. I'm going to call him Robotnik in this series, even though I'm used to calling him Eggman, because that's what he's called in this early version. And there's the new robot thing, it's called a Swap Bot. It's kind of really weird looking, but whatever. Kind of clashes with these other, the traditional ones. And I guess this is who's ever producing this. And we got some new characters here. Another thing that bothers me on some of these old stuff, not that this is weird. It's not the Sonic spines are like a mohawk thing, but that's because of the bad American artwork. Tails is brown. I don't understand that at all. Like, why is he brown? The next one doesn't look. It's not interesting at all. That he's brown character. Also, too, so I thought he was yellow as a kid. It turns out he's orange, but very orange yellow. But, but he's not. He's not brown. Also, this character's eye it's not colored right, and so is Sally here. It looks a lot different than what the versions I know of. Anyway, some Walrus guy. I don't really know these characters. I know Sally Acorn because I did not like that character at all when I first read, but at the comic I read, which is way later than this. Let's say that. So let's actually just read this comic instead of talking about it. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog, which they're using the official logo in Meet Me in the Corner of Hedgehog and Vine, Part 1. You ruined my evil scheme for the last time. Ha. It's Sonic Pinata, I think. He's hanging him. Looks like he's choking him. Okay. Here's the people. This was written by Michael Gallagher. And a lot of... Okay, there's a lot... Probably, I don't know who the main artist is. There's a lot of them. There's Dave, Bill, Lyrad, Daryl, and Richard. Richard Energy, and these guys are setters. Who cares about them? So you have three people who did this. So there you go. So it looks like he's Robotnik here. He He has the Sonic Pinata thing, which has candy in it. You and your freedom fighter friends have destroyed my robot makers and fooled my plans. Do it, all circular one, do it. Now you pay the price. We. So the crab meat is happy that the Sonic Pinata, who has a green tongue, by the way, there's candy inside apparently. Interesting way to start this series off. Grumble. How pathetic. Me, the great Ivo Robotnik. Reduced to hitting a pinata, made it look like my sworn enemy. Oh, but it's so good, Master. Try one of these caramel creams. Research and development, SWATbot 693478892 reporting. Probably that wasn't important to have that number, but, might as well have number the robots, or the badniks. For you, O keeper of the blubber. A plant? You have the nerve to bring me a plant? Uh-oh. Says you can't really see, but there's a crab meat. You worried buckets of bolts. You know my rules. No singing, laughing, reading. Reading? Cute animals dancing, and most of all, no plants. I don't get the reading part. He's a nerd. That's his character. Whatever. I get the singing, laughing. He also laughs a lot, so that doesn't make any sense. The singing, cute animals, and dancing. I guess plants too makes sense because he hates nature and shit like that. But the reading and laughing don't make much sense to me. That's mean much to me. Master, the plant's not organic, it's mechanical. I call it Krudzu. What's out exactly? I don't even know what both of them are saying. It's a mechanical plant apparently. Apparently his badniks can design robots or robot plants in this case. Bits click. Look, Gadzooks! It is true. It's a machine. Hail Robotnik. Gulp, and a scary one at that. It's getting a little Mario vibes there, a little prawn plant. Yikes! It grows so fast, it's got me trapped. Help! Most interesting concept. How can I use I'm just gonna say prawn plant because I don't know how to say that word. They made it up, so you can't blame me. I use piranha plant against Sonic and his friends. By having a customized Burrowbot see the great forest, you learn this. And the plant's saying so the plant can talk. He just destroyed all his robots apparently. Observe how he digs a trench while spreading the seeds of destruction. A wonderfully sinister plan. It's not really that sinister. One that only I could have conceived of. Isn't that right, Burrowbot? Or do you want to be promoted to the spare parts department too? Yes, sir. No, sir. Whatever you say. Salute. Crunch and Mangle. I mean, this is a comedic part. I mean, because comedic's pretty funny. But this version of a Robotnik, let's say Eggman, but I caught myself, is pretty incompetent in his machines to design everything. He disposes of them because he wants to take credit for it. That's a pretty good joke. So far, so good. So far, so good. So here is. So this is the first issue, the first time you ever see these characters. It is kind of weird. Okay, they needed characters, of course. They had pretty much just Sonic and Tails, but these characters feel really weird. From what I remember, that's one of the reasons why this era is kind of hard to get into because these characters feel a little out of place in a way. I know they've worked into them in better, but they don't really have sometimes they don't even have the same design style as the Sonic characters usually do. Like I said, they don't really keep the designs that well. I mean, Sonic's the closest to his what he actually looks like. He looks pretty accurate, I'll say. He looks a little chunky, but in the weird mohawk thing, but I can live with that. They didn't get Tails' color right, and the Eggman design never liked the Robotnik, I should say. I don't understand why every version of him during these classic era that wasn't the main games to look so clearly different the way he looks in the games. I mean, he looks like, what the classic Eggman looks like, or Robot, I hate Okay, the game character is called Eggman. This comic version we call Robotnik. Just keep it simple. You know how he's this he's pretty jolly looking guy. He's ball shaped. He doesn't have these weird wrinkles and shit like that. I don't know. I'm not hating. I just always find it. I found it a little jarring, especially since it's one of the first Sonic things, and a lot of this stuff just always did. It's not just this. It's just the Ventures had different weird design. The Saddam has this show Underground. Pretty much all the American versions have the weird Eggman designs. All right, I'm going off topic. So here's they live under a hidden base, apparently here. Meanwhile, in the secret underground village of Knothole, say Princess Sally's discussing strategy with Sonic instead of me, Antoine Nicolette, military leader of the Freedom Fighters. So this guy, I think he's French or something. I don't know. He's a really weird design. He does not look like this. It's mostly his weird eyes and toupee, and he's wearing a vest. I don't know. I think he's just a French stereotype early on or something like that. I think he gets development later on. I think he's a coyote, something like that. I don't know. Some of their other animals aren't that obvious.
I don't know, Sal. Maybe just an aluminum frame.
I thought it would look nice double matted. I guess they're talking about the map. The map. So here's the map. They got the Great Forest, and Knothole, which is apparently where they live. Of course, no Green Hill Zone. This is the Green Hill Zone comic. At least I would say all that should be from the games, but I'm tired of Green Hill Zone in Sonic games now. But yeah, great seeing some like a Great Forest. Like they could have easily called it like something from the games, whatever. Lake Alice, okay, and Robotropolis. They had 2 games to go off of, but just saying that. I'm so jealous. Why doesn't she ever notice me? Let's ask Antoine. Ant.
He's lost in his thoughts, and brother, that's lost.
He's not thinking though. He's attacked a speech bubble. Girl, and perhaps I treat her too formally. Maybe I need to appeal to her feminine side. 10 feet to surface. Very interesting. Did not. So, oddly enough, instead of focusing on like Sonic at all here, they're focused on this guy. Okay, just interesting setup. Cards, candies, flowers. That's it. I'll pick her lovely bouquet. Something unusual. There's a unique looking bit of flora. You're about to find out how unique, Twan. Aye!
Oh my gosh, did you hear that? Yeah, it came from up there, or above. Come on, Sally, it's about time I get to show my stuff. This comic book's still called Sonic the Hedgehog, isn't it?
You read my mind. It's weird that this is a coloring problem. But his shoes are pink. Here now. Whatever.
Oh ho, hi ho, it's up to the woods we go.
There's a little, of course, it's very Sonic-like, having little weird loops and shit. Gasp. Luck.
Yow. Some horrible plant has entwined, grabbed him.
Go back, save yourselves, I'm doomed. That's the end of part 1. Very intriguing. This is part 2. Next page. Sonic the Hedgehog and Meet Me at the Corner of Hedgehog and Vine, part 2.
Never deserts
there's also him saying,
Sonic the Hedgehog never deserts a friend in need, but since there's none around right now, I might as well help you.
Gee, what a beautiful sentiment. So these plants, which don't really look that robotic, but, whatever. A Sonic Spin, be careful. That's what it's called? I don't think it is.
Chill, Twan. Hurry, Sonic, this weird plant is all over the place.
Hiya, Toots. So he's cutting up the plant. really weird ball form. Also not the way it's drawn here looks really weird.
Okay, got the Ant-Man.
I didn't know this was a Marvel crossover.
Let's get him back to Knothole. Yes, and quickly before these plants fall us down.
Swoot. Oofa! 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 Slam. Ouch. Soon, Boomer. Oh my god. I'm not gonna make any jokes about that.
You gotta help us get Antoine free of this bizarre vine he's wrapped up in.
Oh, is that it? I thought he was making a radical fashion statement.
This guy reminds me of Patrick. I mean, look at this guy. So I'm gonna give him a Patrick voice.
This is a serious big guy.
Big. I think I said that wrong.
This is serious big guy. Sonic's right. Where this thing is, it's taking over the Great Forest.
Good thing I got my chainsaw handy.
Shriek. Bwah. Is that what chainsaw makes? Bwah. Or is that him saying bwah? Or him. Who's. I don't know. Got an orange chainsaw. I've been meaning to trim this table ever since I built it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The poor dear, he fainted. Boomer. Boomer had me fooled. How about you?
I was waiting. At one point, I feel like they're gonna say okay, and then Boomer. Like they're gonna say they're saying to him like okay, Boomer, and I'm gonna laugh. I know it's gonna happen. It might not happen this issue. It might happen the next issue, but one issue it will happen.
Now I can get close enough to Ant so I can pull this thing off him. Give me a hand, guys.
I'm gonna give him that voice. Yank, pull, wrist. The weirdest thing is some of these words they put in like wrist. So I would say it's either rest with just the silent W or wrist. Never heard of it.
That's it. Toss the blade to the bucket over there.
Right. Okay. Splat.
He's loose. Let's walk him around.
Oh, I feel dizzy, weak, confused.
Antoine. Good, he's back to normal. Oh wow, help me buy in a bucket of cuttings.
Tails is a fucking retard. I mean, why would you go? Why does he care? Cuttings? To me, it looks like a bucket of weeds. And I'll be like, why the hell is this junk in my house? That's what I'll be like. But according to Tails, he's gonna water it. And now his white fur is yellow. And there's some weird coloring here where it's part of the glove's orange.
But they're so dry, I'll give them a soaking.
Tails. No. God, he wanted that to be
Went forward. Apparently he's my ear.
God, Sonic's arms are blue.
Sonic's arms are not blue. Now that's nourished, it'll grow like mad. Soon I'll be all over Knothole. And I used the wrong arrow keys again.
Here we go again. Zoe, just take it back.
Hmph. Catch me doing a favor for them ever again.
So there's that. I'm noticing a little bit. It's not this bad, but there is not I don't want to say animation. I'm used to these pulling out animation errors. You know, there's some art error. And because I'm an asshole, I'll point them out. I'm not gonna point out Sonic's weird mohawk thing because that's probably what the design looked like back in the day. But he has blue arms here. Tails weird yellow coloring here. It's not down here. Maybe that's just the page, but this is definitely colored in orange for his wrist. Meanwhile,
Wonderful. Excellent.
the piranha plant has almost completely engulfed the Great Forest. See the Great Forest, 25 cents plus $50. Okay, that's pretty funny.
When the freedom fighters emerge from the forest, they'll be attacked by a squadron of buzz bombers.
And once it goes the opposite way.
And if they stay in the woods, Piranha will smother them. Either way, Sonic and his friends will perish. Hoo ha he ha ha. Eek.
Sorry, sometimes I'm so evil I even scare myself. I don't get that. I thought he was like crying. He was like, "Oh wait, I laughed, and that's one of my rules I can't do." But that wasn't really. That joke's been done before, by the way. Sorry, that kind of ruined that scene. At that moment, psst, crackle, psst, zrap, 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 and it dies because of the electron.
This is done.
I'll say, and when it stench, smells like an electrical fire.
Electric say, that just might be the answer we're looking for.
Question marks.
Aha! Just as I thought, this thing isn't organic, it's mechanical.
Huh? Technology's on the cutting edge.
That's why it exploded with tiered water and short-circuited.
An electric line that can only mean Robotnik. Yeah, Fudda mustache. Fudda mustache.
Yeah, the plant talks. By the way, it's like an afterthought. They talk like yeah.
Okay, then, this will require an amazing feat of speaking and skill. I'll need a 5,000-foot garden hose. That won't be necessary, Sonic.
It looks like they're like, oh, we don't feel like drawing, so let's just have it in silhouettes. I've seen it done multiple times in comics before, so it's only done once and it's fine.
What's behind the star? I had to save the day. Mother Nature is gonna do it for us. Read him the weather of our tales.
What's this weird? What's this Sally's eye here? It's kind of weird. Like there's a double effect. Looks kind of off-putting, especially since I don't know. And look, yeah, okay, that's just weird. They really shouldn't have done that. It just looks really off-putting.
Cloudy with a 95% chance of severe thunderstorms. You mean exactly? Any second now, we should hear the sweet sound. Scrub-ba-boom. But Master, all I did was see the great forest. I've seen what you're done. That's why I'm hunting you in the trash.
Alright, this is sideways, so I'm gonna try to read it for you. Apparently these are bumper stickers that you can put on your Sonic the Hedgehog bumper stickers. Clip and tape to your vehicle. Honk if you love Sonic. What does someone actually had? Have you hugged your hedgehog today? The way his skull here looks so bad, by the way. Like, it's not even connecting right. Whatever. Here's even more. I'd rather be playing Sonic the Hedgehog. If you can read this, you should be reading Sonic the Hedgehog comics. Did anyone actually use these? Sonic the Hedgehog in You Bet My Life, Part 1. It's our only hope, Boomer. I agree, Princess Sally. Don't you, Antoine? I must admit that Sonic's our last chance. Call him Tails.
Why should I call him Tails? That's my name.
Hold on, I feel like I was missing it. Did it just end here? That one storyline? What happened to the Buzz Bombers? Like they got sent out. He gets scared, and then his bumper stickers. Okay, this is a different story. Is continuing it. Kind of doesn't look like that. Yeah, I guess they're the same. I'm not gonna write the credits because it's kind of weird that different credits because it looks exactly the same as the other people. It looks like exactly the same to me. I don't know.
Never mind, we'll do it together. Sonic! Wow, the Freedom Fighters sound like a Greek chorus. Of course, with the Antoine includes more like a geek chorus.
Whoosh.
What's the trouble? Pollution from one of the nearby robot factories? No. Acres of trees in the Great Forest being chopped down?
No.
Or cave in somewhere in our secret underground village?
No.
No. You forgot to program the VCR? No. Then why call on me to make such a dramatic entrance? It's the map of our planet Moash. None of us can get it to fold upright. Sigh. Did Mighty Mouse really start like this?
Apparently, did a weird melodramatic story about African animals start like this? That's what I want to know.
We were pinpointing a location where the evil natural body is going to make a big speech. Right here in the Casino Night Zone.
Yipe. That's one scary place.
Casino Night Zone. That's a great place. They're actually surprised they actually named a zone right now.
But that won't stop me. Hey kids, get out your Sega Genesis, plug in Sonic 2 and get me to the Casino Night Zone, or you can just turn the page.
I'm too late. I have Sonic 3 in my Genesis right now, and I'd rather have that stay in there than change it to Sonic 2. Sorry, Sonic 2 people, but Sonic 3 Knuckles, superior.
Soon. Well, I finally found something that Robotnik loves. Money.
Welcome to Renobotnik Robo Casino. Renobotnik. Okay, and there's a weird... This is Casino Night Zone, apparently. It's a lot different. For some reason, this thing reminds me of like something out of Futurama. Got the robots playing. Oil. This feels straight out of Futurama. Like this one scene.
Way past cool. This joint is juicing.
That's a 90s thing. I've ever heard one.
It hurt me. Aha, just as Boomer said. In the main room, Ivor Robotnik reveals his latest sinister inventions. Table for one, Garcon.
Or that, I don't know what a Garcon is. Sorry. I don't see one, sir. Cough, cough. Meanwhile, backstage...
How's the house, SWAT bot?
Almost a sound, your ovalty.
Almost, I ordered there to be SOR.
Oh, it's only one empty seat, master. Dining room only, or in this case, Sonic room only. Drama Major Darrow. Okay, yeah, that's kind of weird. Even have that quotation.
That's better. When I display my latest invention, this planet will be mine, at least, despite those accursed freedom fighters.
No spitting on stage, except Robotnik.
Gadzooks! Speaking of which, is that who I think it is at the entrance? Yes, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, good. He can help me demonstrate my prototype.
Ahem, cough. Did you say one as in $1?
Get real, Buckethead. You want to tip across to the green, not in between.
What does that mean? Squawk.
Alright, front and center. Ladies and gentlepots, let's hear it for our fearless flabby leader, Robotnik. Then cool. What a crowd. The last place I played was so small. The AA batteries were stump-shouldered. But seriously, folks, this is my recent bandnik, Orbinaut. See how his mace balls allow him to hover?
Wow, this is his invention. This guy is sucking the game.
Best of all, they can be launched with deadly accuracy at an enemy. For example, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nook.
Ow!
End of part 1. Now he's in a little ball. Sonic the Hedgehog has been subdued and is ready to go on Obese One.
Excellent. Put him in the machine. Ugh, anybody get the 1-800 number of that truck?
What kind of dice is this? How many spots are in there? This is also Sonic the Hedgehog and You Bet My Life Part 2. Okay, he's getting put in a pinball machine, okay.
He's jammed so tight inside that super thick glass ball, he can't maneuver. Perfect for my giant pinball machine.
His plan is to put him in the pinball machine, okay.
Hey, whoa, time out. Uh-oh, your inertia works. What the? You get 2,000 volts. Gurgle.
Here he is in the pinball machine.
Ha! Well, I don't think I could live through that one more time. Good, then I'll send you through a dozen more times.
So, that's actually pretty. That was funny to me.
SWAT reinsert the hedgehog. I won't be alone. You should know that someone won 50 cents in the casino.
Burgo.
What? Don't they know the rules? If you try to beat the house beats you with a hammer. I'll be right back. This could be my chance. It's too snug in here for a sonic spin, but if I use my spines like a glass cutter.
Soon.
Ah yes, this is for pleasure. Now where were we?
You requesting the hedgehog go back in the pinball machine?
I'll blow it out, your circuit board rust pot. Prepare for a perilous, punishing, pulse-pounding, and profound predicament, blue punk. Who writes your dialogue? Alliteration?
Alliteration.
Twing. Crash. It worked. I'm free! Now I can go into Sonic Spin and burst hitting this thing up big time. Gadzooks! Orbit not. Attack, little pigman.
Little pigman?
Give me your best shot, Badnik. And I'll deflect your shots to where they do the most good.
Bing and go. Bingo. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, so bing and then go. Oh, bingo. I didn't get it till now. Minutes later.
Okay, B as in bomb, I as in incomplexly placed, N as in nice good to go, G as in go to safe distance, and O as in oh boy, here it comes. That spells bingo.
Blammo.
No, not bingo, blammo. I hate that hedgehog. One of these days he'll be a pork chop dinner.
Biscuits and gravy and some black-eyed peas, rice pudding, cannolis. Why did it mention black-eyed peas? Back in Natal.
Great job, Sonic. There's just one more thing. Oh, what now? Not another mat to fold.
No, but I'm having a double of a time with the childproof cop.
I'll lay you 3 to 1 Sonic gets the cap off in 5 seconds or less.
Sorry, I'm too young to gamble.
The end. There's a lot of weird short stories in this comic, apparently. First issue. We'll see how it compares. I'm gonna look back on these days fondly. So far, I like it. I don't love it. It's just okay. It's pretty generic. It is just the first issue, though, for like a video game comic, which I don't think anybody thought was going to be as long running as it did turn out to be. It only really ended because of weird legal stuff. And technically the IDW comic is pretty much just a spiritual successor. So, yeah. So this is Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'd like to thank.
Welcome to the first annual Acorn Awards.
Honoring the best freedom players on the planet Mobius.
Let's get to it for our standing resurgences against robotic swap bots. The winner is Sonic the Hedgehog.
Thank you. And for best performance disguised as a robot, the winner is You're too kind.
Finally, best all-around freedom fighter goes to.
What a surprise!
Well, that was a quick ceremony.
Yeah, you might say Sonic ran away with it.
The end. Sonic the Hedgehog, and keep looking up.
Here's an interesting letter from J.R. Kincaid of Vivo Beach, Florida. Dear Sonic, at what speed do your legs appear and become those blurry spinning wheels? J.R. Good question, J.R. Let's check it out. I'll start with an ultrasonic speed. Legs still visible. Okay, I'll move to supersonic. Nope, not yet. Yeah, let's jump to transonic. Oh yeah, now they're getting blurry.
I don't know what transonic is. Supersonic's pretty fast, but transonic, what's that supposed to mean? Is he transsexual? I'm just kidding. Twack.
As a matter of fact, everything looks a little blurry.
So now we're into these one-page storylines. I think this is the first. Is this Chili Dog? Okay. The first animation of Chili Dog. I'm pretty sure it's one of the first spin-off things ever. This comic. I swear someone said this came out. This one says 93. I swear this first issue came out late 92. This may have come out December 92 or something like that. I don't know. Probably wrong.
Greetings, gourmets. Today I reveal my secret recipe.
Chili Dog, Ayla Sonic. I'm not gonna read any of there's the ingredients because it probably just looks like a generic recipe, so it's nothing like a.
Yum. Delish, but I hear you out there. You're saying that's it, Sonic a recipe? I thought this was supposed to be a funny comic book. Well, hi, Sally. What are you doing with a coconut cream pie? A shower with coconut cream pies. Splunk. Well, hope you're satisfied. Now that's funny.
The end. Sonic Rams. Senator Sonic Rams, introduction. So, yep. And they already have the next issue revealed. I'm not going to read any of these because it's not that interesting, but that's the end of the comic. Apparently. Well, there's the next issue. We'll just keep it. Okay, brought me back to the cover. It's okay, comic book. I hope I think anything gets better. We'll see, right? They pretty much just added characters. I was like, okay, here's a foil. We have apparently this guy does machines. This guy here, this guy's just be a coward. Yeah, I have added block ramps. I'm not a fucking retard. I mean, this Tails does fucking nothing. Oddly enough, and Sally's just a generic girl character. That's what they pretty much start out as. It's okay. It'd be like, oh, if I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, it's entertaining. And I know I was Sonic Mania before this, and at this time, like this, I liked it. This gets better, apparently. I'm just waiting. And it's gonna take a while to get to that point, but I'm just waiting for all the really weird stuff to happen. Right now, this is kind of like okay, it's just okay. I did laugh at it, so I did laugh, but I didn't cry. I'm gonna go for this whole series. If you like this part, I did critique some stuff. Keep in mind, I did like this issue. It's like a 7. It's a 7 per issue. I'll rate it 7 out of 10. So there you go. If this is an interesting series, that concept to you guys, well then I think you like it. I will be doing more. Goodbye.